Okay, first let me start it with this. You're gonna get paid $1 billion, right?
No, the fuck I'm not.
No, listen, right?
What'd you do to your mom, bro?
$1 billion, right? You get it, but you either have to see your mom strip or your daughter strip. Who you picking?
Shit.
Oh, you guys are sick, dude. You're thinking about
You didn't give me a third option.
it. There ain't no third option.
Yeah, what's option C?
None. You take the $1 billion or you fucking die.
All right, I'm gonna die.
Okay, no, that's too easy. Huh?
I'm gonna die, not a fucking pervert.
If you don't pick,
dirty
you gotta
bitch.
watch both.
Holy shit!
Hey, he's getting us back for the fucking wedding dress shit.
I know, huh?
That's what
for
he's
all
doing.
the times like his stepdad comes in the room and smacks his ass. He's getting us back for all those fucking times, dude.
Oh man.
All right, so, John.
Good save.
Wow.
It's gonna be the same fucking question.
Hey, bro. So since you know you're up to the plate now,
Oh, I am?
how's it going, guys? Cheers.
How's it going, motherfuckers?
Cheers.
Salud.
Cheers.
Oh, fucking good. Oh man. You know, I just want to get some shit off my chest, man.
Go ahead, do it.
I fucking hate paper straws. Just went to the restaurant. That
What
shit
about
was
the turtles,
soggy.
bro?
Shit, well, fuck the turtles, dude. That shit was soggy like halfway through my meal. I was pissed. My shit
agree-
was
I agree
drooping
with
like a
that.
fucking dick. It was just drooping over the side of the cup. Like that's no way to
The
fucking
side of the cuck?
side of the cuck.
Side of the
Side of
cuck.
the
Did you
cuck.
say the side of the cuck?
I think
dude?
you said the side of the
You're a
cuck.
sick bitch. All right, John. So, I wanted you to leave here divorced today. So, how do you feel if Kiki's, you guys get engaged and Kiki's like, hey, my last name ain't gonna change. It's gonna stay what it is. I ain't gonna be a Calzada.
Yeah, how do you feel about that?
I just started a fight.
Now she got her headphones in, but that last name's gonna fucking change.
Oh.
That's what's gonna happen.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
You heard it here, folks. You heard it here
That's what's
first.
gonna
We will
happen.
be playing this video at the wedding.
I ain't buying a fucking ring and then going through a fucking venue. Gonna deal with motherfuckers I don't even like to see on the daily for her not to change her motherfucking last name, right?
Wow.
Oh, she had been talking about like when they combine it, like when they hyphenate it.
Oh yeah.
Like I'll be cool with that. Like she can keep
Yeah.
her shit just as long as motherfuckers know that she's mine.
It's gonna be like that Mexican thing where it's like de Calzada.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I don't really fuck with it, man.
All right. I wanted to see what you thought.
Is it a deal breaker?
It's not a deal breaker, but it's just like that's some 2022 shit, man. Like you following traditions today. That's all I'm saying.
Fair enough.
What
Fair
about
enough.
you, Changuita?
No, I'm with him. The last name had to change.
Mm-hmm.
What if
It did change.
What if Sadie was like, nah? What was her last name before?
Sanchez?
Oh shit, good for her, dude.
Yeah. Sorry, Sadie.
She gonna fuck you up. No, yeah, but that was like something that I really wanted to follow in tradition. Was have my wife take my last name.
Is it because you're like sexist and shit?
Nah, I don't think so.
Is it because you hate women?
No, I don't hate women.
Where does your hatred of women stem from? Like
all
your
the
childhood?
all the Andrew Tate videos you show us?
Oh, he just changed his opinion like
Hey,
a
I
week
didn't
ago.
do shit. I do not
Oh
know.
man,
I don't go looking for that shit. Let me tell you.
you found it somewhere.
Fuck. All right, you got me on that one. Okay, this one comes from Josh. This is a dear show.
Oh shit, what up, Josh?
If I find a random girl, well, that sounds creepy already.
Whoa, I don't want to answer this
That
one.
sounds creepy, bro.
Nah,
If I find a random girl on the street attractive, is it okay to approach her and shoot my shot?
Yeah, man.
Fuck man.
Again, see, it's 2022. We're in the era of Me Too and shit. Like, a lot of women just don't fuck with that shit anymore. It's always like that. I have a boyfriend type shit. I'm gonna say.
Well, I'm not
yeah.
applying for that position, bitch.
Exactly, but I'm gonna say yeah. I don't see anything that's wrong with like approaching them and shooting your shot. But no, I don't. You can go ahead and shoot a shot. What's she gonna say no? And then
Well, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. What's the worst that's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Right? But at the same time, the whole Me Too movement, like, you don't know who you're gonna approach. You could approach somebody that's cool and is like, you know what? Nah, I'm good. Like, no, thank you. Or one that's like, why the fuck are you talking to me? Like, I got a boyfriend.
But Amber Heard already fucked it up for the women, so we can't believe women anymore.
That's true.
They're liars.
You hear she got approached by like a adult film company and
real?
they offered her like millions of dollars.
They're like,
for
hey, we'll pay your debt.
Yeah.
You might as well, bitch, because you owe some money. So
You
Word,
broke.
dude.
you ain't got no other chance, bro. You better start that OnlyFans, cause
I'd watch it.
Is she like the MC Hammer of actors now, or what? She broke?
Pretty much,
Yeah.
yeah. She had to like sell a house or some shit. A house.
A
house.
Fuck her, dude.
Privilege, bro.
Fuck
Hell
her.
I
yeah.
had to get rid of one of my cribs, man.
Word.
Tough times and shit.
This
You
fucking
know?
sucks, bro.
Do you guys have any suggestions from a man here? Because that's also another part of it. He said, "Do you have any suggestions, any tips on how I can approach a girl?"
Don't be a fucking weirdo, man. Don't just like stare at the bitch.
Yeah, you gotta read some signs into like if they're open to fucking talking to you. You know?
Yeah.
I once saw a guy go up to a girl and like move his hands like this. Guys, hold on. Let me put this up real quick. He went like this. Hey, yo, what's up? Bro?
That Birdman shit.
What's up?
Oh my god, bro. Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't do that shit. If you can, because I'm pretty sure sometimes you can clearly tell that they're not interested.
Like
So I
it's-
mean, don't go approaching them like that shit. You know, leave them alone.
like especially at a lot of shit happens at the gym. Like you hear like motherfuckers talking about like, oh, I seen this cute girl at the gym. Like, should I approach her? And it's like a lot of them got headphones in. Like they're just there to work out and shit. And they just approach them like, hey, girl. And she's like, what the fuck do you want, dog? Like, what?
2 sets left. 2 sets left.
2 sets left. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, it's just like you got to make sure they're interested. I don't know about approaching them on the street. Y'all ever approach someone on the street? I never.
We used to do it.
I used to do a Chris Brown style.
I used to
You
dance.
Excuse me, miss, but I saw you
You
from
do a
across.
spin,
Yeah, you used to-
grab your dick.
Yeah. I put her hand on my shit.
Well,
Start dancing. Hey, work for me,
statutory
That-
rape.
see, that's how you start the Me Too shit.
There
That's
you
how
go.
start the
Don't
Me
be
Too-
doing that shit. All right,
Fucking
don't
Art
do that.
Weinstein over here and shit.
bro. All right, it's gonna get cut out.
Ah.
All right.
Oh, man.
Anyways, I just feel like you guys are asking the wrong questions here, man. I feel like we need to know what time of day it is too. Like you can't just be going up to a
Oh,
bitch at 2
yeah,
a.m. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
if
of
she's at the ATM at 8 p.m. Nah, dude.
If
You
she-
can't go up to her, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Like you gotta, like, come on, dude.
All right, broad
gotta read the
daylight.
room,
not the
broad
ATM,
daylight,
dude.
yeah, broad daylight where people can see
Not
and
the
shit,
car
you know?
wash.
Not
Like,
the
At the laundromat or not?
Oh
I guess
shit!
if you're both there, like, you can't just see her like out there on the street and be
just
like, "Oh,
walk
what's
in.
up,
Hey,
baby?
yo!
Hey, yo.
What are those tidy whities? What's up, girl?"
You see the skid mark? I bet you could get it
I
out.
bet you can get it out. Yeah, you're sick.
You know, I got one though. I got one.
You got
Okay.
a skid mark?
Nah, I don't got a skid mark. I wore different underwear.
Oh shit!
I approached this girl at a barber shop, right? She was
Was
like,
she a barber?
nah, she was outside doing like, you know how they have like the decals.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
in
yeah.
front?
Oh,
She
yeah,
was
yeah.
like,
Painter bitch.
she was painting that shit on, right? And I fucking see her. I'm like, oh damn, she pretty fine. Like, all right, I'm gonna go get at her, right? So I walk by and I'm like, hey. You know, I forgot what I said. I was just so fucking embarrassed. Like after the fact that I forgot what I said, but I was just like, hey, like, you know, you look cute. Like, let me get your number, whatever the fuck. And she was like, my honey's inside. And I'm like, oh, well, see you later. Fucking bounce, dude.
Holy shit! So you didn't even get your haircut?
No, I was going there, but it was like a cholo fucking barbershop. So I was like, yeah, I'm out. Fucking, I ain't about to get beat up by Raiders fans, dude.
You're what? Wow! I hope you get stabbed by a 49er fan, you dumb bitch. You live in L.A. Fucking dumb fuck.
I think my brother's a 49er fan.
Is he really?
I don't know, man.
Hey, Mikey, bro.
I don't keep up with this shit.
I always knew you were kind of, a little sideways, but I like that.
Gay. He's gay.
It's all right though. If you're gay, it's all right. We support that. Anywho, okay. How good or bad was your first relationship? This one comes from Ava.
Like first relationship?
First one. Like what?
Your first real one, not like fucking kindergarten.
Oh, okay. What constitutes a real one?
You actually take her seriously. You stop talking to other bitches. Never happened or what?
So my marriage.
You're married.
My marriage.
You're a fucking scumbag, bro. Hell yeah.
So, dude,
Oh man.
before her, it was no.
Oh.
But my first relationship, it was.
So
Pretty
you've
bad.
never been faithful in any relationship except for the one you're in now?
Yeah, my first one. But it was with Taylor Runyon.
Really?
Yeah, in
I
fifth
hated
grade.
that bitch, man.
See, one of my friends didn't like you.
I just lost respect for you a little bit, man.
Hey, fuck you, bitch. All right.
Her name was Taylor Onion. What was her name?
You Taylor Runyon.
Oh,
yeah, I remember.
Oh, shit.
That was the same. It was cool. Like
looking.
we were in 5th grade and shit, so it wasn't too bad. But I remember.
Had your ears grown in yet?
No, not yet. they were freshly out. That's where the fucking nickname started. But I remember me and the homie Abraham were walking home from school and shit, and we got to his house and we got on his quad and we were riding around and shit.
You were on the back on.
Oh yeah. Yeah, fuck you, bitch.
He was on the handlebars, dude.
I was on the.
You on the pegs or
the
what?
pegs. It wasn't a quad. It was a bike with a fucking lawnmower motor on it. But we're fucking driving around, whatever, and these 2 girls from Serrano are walking. I'm guessing they look like tennis players.
Mm.
So we drove by them once, and then my homie was like, "Oh, I'm gonna give them my number." I was like, all right, sure, let's go. So we're going right. We're gonna pull up, and he has his hand out like to hand his number out, and they flash us. And, like, we got stuck, you know. We both got stuck, like, what the fuck? So I went to school the next day, and I think I don't know if I told G or Christian. I don't know. But like, halfway through the day, like, her friends were just attacking me, like, oh, so you like to stare at other bitches' titties? Like, you know what? And I was like, what? What are you talking about? You know, what do you... Finally find out that somebody had told her about what had happened. And we just ended up, I guess, breaking up that day.
Well, so how long was this relationship?
I can't remember.
A day? That shit sounded like it was a day.
Yeah, I know, dude. This all sounds like 24 hours to me.
You saw her titties the next day.
Maybe
you told
20,
people
yeah.
you saw her titties.
32, 48 hours. I trusted my fucking
you
friends.
didn't see Taylor's titties. You saw the other.
No,
bitch's
I saw
titties.
the other bitch's titties.
Oh, so you were with her, and then the other bitch showed
No,
you.
he was with the homie,
I was with
bro.
Abraham. And
No,
we
I'm
were
saying you were in a relationship with her.
Yeah, at that
And
point.
then you saw the titties.
And then I
she
saw the
broke up with
titties.
you.
But they weren't her titties.
But they weren't her titties.
They were high school titties.
Oh, okay.
High school
He's not a
titties.
fucking.
Because I'm not a pervert.
Just, my bad.
Yeah. But with the
Okay.
clapping sound.
Oh shit.
Oh, you just fucking told me to do it. There you go. All right, my bad. So,
But I guess it was good for whatever, like, I guess
However long it
counted.
lasted.
Yeah.
However many hours it lasted.
yeah.
48, 72 hours, whatever it was. I did date a girl for a period one time, so I mean.
You dated her on her period.
For a period.
For a period.
Oh.
For a period.
No, for a
Sick
period.
fuck.
For her period. Yeah.
about-
was that Sammy?
Oh, no, her too, huh?
Yeah, that's what you told us the other day.
Yeah, her, no, but Giovanna.
Dude, how many bitches he dating on their period?
On the period. Hell yeah. Hey, at least you don't discriminate, dog. You like bloody scenes.
Yeah, dude.
Go on.
Lay it down. Yeah, my first one was cool. I mean, it ended bad.
All right, shoot it.
But okay, look. So she wasn't allowed to be in like a relationship, right?
Right.
Her parents were like one of those parents that like be watching their phone and shit. Like they take their phone at the end of the day, see what the fuck they're doing.
Just delete titty pics.
And dude, she couldn't even text, so we would email. We were fucking. we would fucking email.
Hit me up on AOL.com.
What was your
son.
shit? Fucking TextMex 6969?
Dude, Yahoo.com.
Oh my god.
We would fucking email from like, I don't know, dude, 6 p.m. to fucking 3 a.m.
You
in
know
the
what?
morning.
We're gonna have to cut that email out, dude. You're about to look at others and be all this child porn on it.
He's
Dude, bleep it.
completely
Bleep it out,
fabricated
dude.
story.
He that does not belong to him. All right, fuck.
He was using it from school as a teacher's.
Yeah, he forgot. It's the teachers. It's his science teachers. He swears.
Yo,
Oh shit!
fuck
All right,
out
go
of
on.
here.
Oh, I actually got a sad story. Okay, no, I'm about to fucking air myself out. So we would email and shit, and I don't know. This was a few months. The relationship was a few months. And like I said, she wasn't allowed to have a boyfriend. So once her parents found out, they made her break up with me. And what was fucked up was after we broke up, we were like still friends, you know, like flirting or whatever the fuck. And she was like, this isn't the sad part, but this is also sad. Like now that I'm thinking about it, she was like talking to other motherfuckers, like here and there, right? And I didn't really think anything of it because she was still fucking with me. And at some point, I was like, hey, if we're gonna do this, let's fucking do this. Like, even if we gotta do it on a sneak tip or whatever. And she's like, oh, I don't know. Like, right? She was like, I don't know, like, iffy about it. And I remember it clear as day, dude. We were driving through LA. I was in the back seat. My parents were driving. And I'm texting her. And she's like telling me some lovey-dovey shit or whatever the fuck. And I'm like, damn. Like, I'm looking at the buildings and shit. And I'm like, damn. I hate this bitch. So I just hit her up like, you know what? Let's just stop talking, right? Like, just out of the blue, dude. Like, we were having a normal conversation, and all of a sudden I was just like, yeah, this ain't it.
That was the little brown chick?
Yeah. I was like, this shit ain't it. And she got like fucking heartbroken, butthurt. The next day at school, she comes to school and like she doesn't make eye contact, and she gives me like bracelets or some shit that I gave her. Like as gifts, right? She
Take your shit back.
She didn't even. She just looked down, handed me that shit, walked away, and my other friend was next to me, and I was sitting there like that, and she was like, "Oh shit, can I have that one?" I was like, "Oh, fuck it." You go. Like, I just fucking gave her one of the bracelets.
This guy was a fucking dog.
Yeah,
son.
you're a fucking animal. Because I was actually gonna say that must have hurt, right? For her to come up like so indifferent, like, here, motherfucker, like you mean
take
nothing
this
to
shit.
me.
Because by the time all that shit happened, it was like I had tried my best to like be with her, you know, like I was trying to be an upstanding motherfucker, and she just wasn't having it. So, you know, it was pretty much like my patience wore thin, like at the end of the day, and I was just over it. Like I said, it was just one random day. I was like, I'm fucking out, and she got so fucking butthurt. I was like, bro, fucking while you had it, you know.
What about you?
Well, my first, I have a story, but my first one, I would say it ended probably bad. It lasted like 2.5 years on and off. I cheated on her twice. It just got boring. It's like, and I know this sounds sexist as fuck, but like, it's like having a toy that you just get tired of it, and that's what it was to me. So, yeah.
Was it like?
Okay. All right. No. I understand it because that's how it was for me in high school.
Yeah. It was just like, it's cool. Like, I'm good now.
Yeah, this is fun. This was fun.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But when I call, you better be there.
Not
right now. Not currently.
I don't fucking call. You know what I'm saying?
Not currently. But anyways, so there was because you were talking about a bitch giving your stuff back. My neighbor, he used to be my boy. His name was Johnny. Mm-hmm. He had a cousin, and they would come down from Oceanside every so often. And one day he was like, "Hey, bro, you know, like, oh, my cousins are gonna come." I was like, "Oh, cool. Is it that one dude that came the other time?" He's like, "No, it's actually my girl cousin, Nikki." I was like, "All right, cool, right?"
Right.
Immediately, I was like, "If this bitch is hot, I'm hopping on this shit, right?"
Okay.
So then, sure enough, she comes, and start doing whatever. One thing leads to another. We're fucking having a little bonfire. We're like 6th, 7th grade. Got this bitch sitting on my lap, and she's like, "I'm cold." I'm like, "Don't trip. Here's my jacket.
I'll keep you warm, baby girl."
Right? I'll keep you warm. Here's my jacket. I had a brand new, those what was it? Famous for Stars and
Famous Stars and Stripes.
Yeah. It was like it was expensive. It was like over $100.
Uh-huh.
Like nice ass fucking hoodie, right? Zip up. She fucking kept it, right? I was like, "Yeah, baby, I'll see you next weekend," right? She was supposed to come back.
Right.
She found out I had a girlfriend.
Oh, she ain't giving that shit back.
Wow.
And I was like, fuck. So she's like, "I can't believe you did this to me. Like, how could you do this? Yada, yada, yada." And she's like, "I'm going to fucking burn everything that I have of yours." And I'm thinking, like, what the fuck does she have of mine?
Yeah.
I started to think, my fucking zip up, bro. My fucking hoodie. So, yeah, I never got it back. Stupid bitch. You owe me a fucking sweater.
That's vandalism. You can go to jail for that shit.
Yeah, I never gave it to you. I let you borrow it.
Call the cops.
You must have been heartbroken by that shit, dude. Because I remember back then, like, those expensive hoodies and shit were like hot commodities. Like, I still got one from it's in my closet right now. I'm never fucking selling that shit.
I would have had it still.
That's crazy, dude.
Bitch.
That's a line.
She's like, "I'm sleeping with it because it smells like you. Fuck you." Now it just smells like ashes. All right. All right. So, this one is okay. So this one is directly to Monks. This one comes from David.
I love it. What's up, fool?
Monks, how would you feel if? Should I say your wife's name or no? Is that cool? All right. Monks, how would you feel if Sarai said she was going on a vacation with the girl she met 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago, huh?
2, plural.
I mean, I don't see the problem.
God damn it! Fuck you! You're lying.
It's fucking.
Well, I mean, you gotta ask some questions. You know, like, hey, you met her a couple of weeks ago. You know, you sure you good? Yeah, all right.
You wouldn't like be like, you know, at least thinking
Am I gonna
of
be
her
concerned?
safety.
Yeah, I'll be concerned. That doesn't mean that I can't trust that she can take. You know, she'll be good. She's fine.
So you be careful, right?
Don't underestimate her, bro. Don't. I'm telling you, she'll make it. You know, like if there's some trouble, she's good.
What?
I'm just saying, bro. That's just a little weird. That's all.
Look. Well, this is a
Friendships.
hypothetical situation, so obviously I'm not offending anyone by saying this, but that's some thought shit. All right? There's fucking. I don't even remember what I was watching. It was like a fucking documentary. It was some show, but it was a bitch that was like fine as fuck or whatever, and she had just met this girl who was like a stripper. So the other girl was like, "Hey, you kind of cute. Like, let's go to Miami. We'll make a couple $1,000 on the trip." She ended up going to Miami and then like stayed there for like 3 weeks, you know, because after the party and shit,
Right.
they fucking like kicked her out or whatever, and she ended up like living by her own fucking means, like in a fucking whole other fucking city for weeks because she just fucking gambled on this bitch she had just met.
What fucking documentary is this? What the fuck?
I don't know, dude. I would have to fucking dig to find that shit. But yeah, man, that
Seems
was like
oddly specific.
that's the first
question
thing
that
I
we
thought
got
of, dude. Like she was just like, "Let's go," and she's like, "Yeah, I'm about to make some racks," and she fucking went. And I think like the pimp fucking like slapped the shit out of her at some point. Like it was some crazy shit, dude. And yeah, she ended up just bouncing in Miami from California. So yeah, nah, I ain't with that shit.
God damn.
All right, well then let's switch it up. Let's switch it up to John, all right? David, you asked Monks, but what's up, John? Kiki comes up to you and she's like, "Hey, babe, I'm gonna go on vacation with a girl I just met 2 weeks ago."
No, the fuck she ain't.
Ah, come on. Does duration matter? Like, you know how long she's gonna be there for?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, what if she's like, "Hey, I'm gonna go for the weekend."
God damn it, that ain't bad. See, that don't sound bad. The weekend don't sound bad, but I gotta know.
What if she's like, "I'm going on a cruise to the Bahamas"?
No, hell no. I'm going too. I'm taking sick leave. That's what the fuck's happening.
I just bought my ticket.
I'll get
Homie's taking FMLA, dude.
I'll go behind in a canoe, bro. I don't give a fuck.
You'll take a fucking rowboat in this motherfucker. Stroke.
He's gonna be a Somali pirate and shit.
Look at me. I am the captain.
Kiki, I am the captain.
Yeah, I can't fuck with that, man. Like, I wouldn't mind if it's like one of her friends, but if it's someone she just met, I would definitely be like asking questions about that shit.
Would you secretly go to keep tabs on it?
I wouldn't go to keep tabs on her, but maybe. No, maybe. Depending on if I get thought vibes from the other girl. If I get thought vibes, I'm getting a rowboat. Yeah.
I'm getting a rowboat.
All right, one more last show. All right, this one is from Deja. My husband confessed to being in love with my sister, and he has been for years. We're getting a divorce, and he wants nothing to do with our daughter.
Was she asking for advice or what's up?
Well, you gotta fuck his brother. I don't know.
What?
You know, fuck his dad. Do
Really?
something. Yeah, to get back.
But he hasn't.
Right.
He hasn't. He hasn't. You know, done anything.
Well, the
with
pain
his
would be the
sister.
same. He obviously wants to fuck the sister. You know.
All right, that's cool.
We're throwing advice out here. What are you gonna tell her?
Good riddance.
Yeah, good riddance. I mean, just take
You gotta
that-
leave, Edward. Remember?
You gotta leave. You gotta take that kid. And
Would you
gotta,
look at that?
You gotta find someone that will, care for you or whatever the fuck. Because there's been a lot of that shit going around, dude. You go on Reddit, there's just fucking confessions like I'm 32 weeks pregnant and my fucking my man ran away with my sister. Like fuck, dude. Like these dudes are fucking no joke.
Yo,
Yeah,
That's pretty sick, though.
It is. It really is. There's a bunch of dudes that like confess to their wife, like, "Oh yeah, I'm in love with your sister." Like, what do you do with that? Especially if you're pregnant, like that fucks your whole life up, man.
And then some.
Yeah. So I mean, best you can do is fucking move on. How do you
I
not want anything to do with the fucking kid?
think that's.
Damn. I don't want to victim blame, but is she a bitch?
Did she deserve it?
Does she doesn't make
What is the full story? in
Yeah.
this?
No, we need context.
Yeah.
No, I definitely don't condone it. Like, I I don't know, man. You have to, because that woman has to, like, cut herself off from the family. Because if he's with the sister, then he has no problem going to the family fucking functions.
The family reunions.
He's got
and
no
shit?
problem with it. But her, she about to share macaroni with her fucking ex-man? Nah, that's foul. That's some foul shit, dude.
You just throw hands at that point, right?
Yeah, you throw hands. Is that a shoot a bitch misdemeanor? Do
If
you
they
shoot a
haven't
bitch for
fucked
that?
yet, no. If they fucked, yes.
But they had an affair, I'm assuming, right?
Well, she said that. He said that.
No. They didn't.
He just
Like
confessed.
there
right?
was more, but basically she just said. I summarized it, but she said that that the sister's actually engaged and she's about to get married, and she has no idea about it. So it's just something internally.
I think it's just fight.
Yeah.
Fight at that point, because if the sister hasn't done anything, then
Yeah, you fight, and then you leave him.
What do you mean you fight?
He is
Like, you fight
scumbag.
him? You want her to hit him? So if Sadie comes to you and she's like, "Hey, I'm in love with Jesse," she's just gonna protect her or what?
Yep. Right in the forehead, dude.
Right in the forehead, huh?
Just gonna be like bug, pop.
But
It's actually kind of funny because we could all like relate to it because we have brothers. So like, how would you feel if like Kiki's like, "Hey, you know what? I'm in love with Mikey."
bug.
Wow.
What are you doing?
Hey, I'm in love with Andy.
Damn. See how it hits different? You're gonna want to throw a punch.
Yeah.
You're right.
In court, it could be. You were mentally
It was self-defense.
unstable too.
A self-defense.
She attacked me, dude.
She fucking tried to break your heart, dude.
Yeah, dude.
The mental
Self-defense.
abuse is there. You can play it off.
Well, no, it wouldn't
not
be playing it
anymore.
off.
Right.
Wouldn't be playing it off. It would be
that'd
real.
That'd be
Yeah.
some fucked up shit.
All right. Texas man who shot woman in the neck killed after bullet also hits him. The bullet exited the woman's neck and hit the shooter in the leg.
You deserve that, you dumb bitch. Where did you shoot her?
I don't know, but I mean that's pretty crazy, right? Like for that shit to fucking boomerang.
Talk
Word.
about like fucking instant karma,
Mm-hmm.
dumbass.
That's
Where
all
are
you can
where do
fucking
you win
say,
that the
like,
bullet ricocheted like that?
Word, like off of a beam or some shit.
Or like, he's in the street, he walks, fucking shoots her. It hits like a fucking telephone pole or a light pole. He's walking away, and then it fucking just comes back and pop.
It's just fucking comedy. You know, I don't know why this reminded me about that shit, but you heard about the memes of like off-duty cops in Brazil? Where in like Brazil it's just made up of off-duty cops. Like if someone tries to rob someone, there's a motherfucker there that's just like pop pop. Like a lot of now they made it legal for you to in Brazil. They made it legal for you to attack like armed robbers and shit because it happens so much there. So like there was a whole montage I saw where it's like a dude pulls up on a bike to rob a cell phone or whatever, and some random dude in fucking traffic, he just pulls up and runs him over. He runs over the bike, the whole last bike. Like,
oh, is that I think it wasn't in a video you showed me.
was it? It
Where
might have been.
where they were driving around and
Nah,
shit
that
till
was
they
a
hit him?
Jetta.
Oh no, yeah,
that was
yeah,
like
yeah.
that was like in like fucking Germany or
that
some
was
shit.
some different shit. But yeah, it's like a whole fucking thing where a lot of people over there like try to rob, and there just happens to be a fucking off-duty cop that just blasts them like in the fucking restaurant wherever it is. So it's like I don't know, that just cuts the middleman out where it's just like you shoot a bitch and you shoot yourself. That's some
Yeah.
fucked up karma.
You know what? That reminds me though. I'm sure you guys have seen it. That smoke shop video with the Asian guy, the Asian.
Oh, the one where he stabs him?
Where he stabs him.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Did you see it?
No.
Okay, so I won't pull it up now, but I'll just tell you. So basically, two guys come into the smoke shop, and the guy, the owner, he comes to the cashier, to the cash register, and the two guys come up to the glass, like he has basically like a regular smoke shop, my bad, and they just start grabbing shit. First they grab like the tip jar, and the guy's like, dude, just fucking take the money in there, but leave me the coins because I need them, and he like went to like snatch it from the guy, and in the meantime the other homie fucking jumped over the glass, like over the fucking display, and he started taking shit. So then the owner went up to him and just started fucking stabbing him, bro, prison style. Da 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 da. But like, and I'm gonna say this, I'm not defending the robbers here. I'm just gonna say this because I want to play both sides. They didn't attack him in any way. They were taking shit, but they weren't attacking him directly. They weren't. They didn't even show a gun. They didn't show any sort of weapon. So just keep that in mind. What are your thoughts?
I think it was warranted. I fuck with it, but I guess there could be legal ramifications because I think that's like one thing. Isn't that one of the main things where it's like if they're not like threatening you, you're just supposed to let them go?
If the threat
like
is,
with that shit.
If you're not in the if your life isn't on the line, then there's no need for you to do anything.
Yeah.
Pretty much, if you can fight or run, you run.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't disagree with his actions, but I definitely can see like where he's at fault because he kind of like turned into the aggressor at that point. Yeah, because he would, if he was just like, all right, take the shit, whatever, and then they hop over, like, he didn't really give warning either, I feel like you got to give warning, like, hey, I'm going to fuck you up.
Right.
I don't
know. What do you
know.
think, Monks?
I feel like he, and he could be justified because just because they didn't show any weapons, that doesn't mean that he didn't fear for his life, And I'm guessing that he thought they were going to come in and rob from the front. So them taking the change or the tip jar, I think was his thought was probably like, this is like, they're just going to take this and go, you know? And then when he saw that the guy jumped, he was like, well, fuck, like, I don't know if he's going to come back here to grab something or come back here and just fuck me up. So I think he did do it a little prematurely, but I feel like he can validate his fear for his own life because there's 2 against 1. Even without weapons, you're losing that fight.
Here, I got it actually. All right. Shit. Hold up. Keep going.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, like I agree with it. I'd probably stab a motherfucker that was robbing my store too.
Yeah, I mean, I just the fear of.
But that's like
of it,
that actually reminds me of the shit that happened in Victorville recently when the dude shot. Someone stole from his shit and then he shot and it hit the little girl
in the mall.
Yeah, in the mall. So it's like that. Like you shoot a motherfucker and you get the ramifications because it's not justified.
Yeah, guys. Huh? Why are you guys wearing masks like that?
Say what?
Bro.
Look at it. Look at his right hand.
Nah.
Jacob, wait. Can I just get the... Alright, take the money in it. Can I keep the coins? I need the coins. Bro, okay.
Oh, I'm dead! I'm dead.
Pussy.
Yeah.
Please.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm just trying to rob you. Please be nice to me. Dumb bitch.
Okay. Nah, now that I see it, my opinion's kind of changed. Okay, see, again, legally he might be fucked, but fuck those guys because they went back. He took the change and he was like, you know what? I'm gonna see what else I can get with that shit. So yeah, I don't know. Again, I'm not a fucking lawyer. I don't know how that shit would go legally, but I think he was pretty justified. And once he jumped the counter, that was free game.
Yeah, I think that was definitely an open invitation for whatever the fuck could happen.
Damn, dude, that's fucking hilarious. Like, I'll be honest.
Hey, yo, he stabbed me. I'm dead.
Please.
Shut up,
What do you
bitch.
think, Edward?
I think he had right to do it. I feel like you played your cards wrong and you lost. You lost in attempting to do something when you could have just walked away after taking a tip jar. It might have been that much money, but you could have just walked out with that. Instead, you decided to try to fake him. And you already knew that he was in high alert because you guys came in there looking like fucking robbers. So,
did the other dude make it out with the money? Like, isn't that funny that the dude like grabbed the shit and then just left his homie?
Yeah.
Like,
they don't give a fuck.
They're
no
fucking
honor
amongst
tweakers.
thieves, I guess.
No.
Have you seen it's like in a 7-Eleven and these dudes go in and they have a gun and they go in to rob the dude. They jump over the counter. They start taking the money. And then the security guard comes in and he shoots them both, right? And they're all like, oh, wait, my gun's fake. And he's like, well, mine's real, motherfucker. Like, you should have came into my store. Like,
damn straight. Fuck around and find out,
yeah,
motherfuckers.
that's kind of the same feeling I get. Like, I understand if again, legally he's at fault, but they were asking for that shit,
Yeah, he might be in trouble. But at the same time, I don't think he should be. Because, I mean, again, Play the odds of the game you were first introduced.
That was a big ass knife too, dude. He had a fucking deer
I
hunting
actually didn't
shit.
even see the knife.
Dude, I think it was like
it was just so crazy how he was just going
Yeah.
ham, bro. Like his stamina with that shit was on point.
Oh yeah, dude.
He's either done it before. Or he was really
He was
scared
ready
for his life.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
ready for that shit.
So he knew what he was gonna do. He knew that was his only protection.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I don't have any remorse for it, bro. Like I just don't care. Like if you're gonna go in and do some shit like that, like you fucking have to bear the consequences,
Yeah.
bro.
You have to understand them. You have to understand the consequences.
There's like you can't go in there and fuck with somebody's livelihood like that, bro. You know, like
and expect them to give it up so easily.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
no.
You know, people die for a lot less. So
Word.
you learned your lesson. I hope. Well,
Did you guys see like all the videos? I don't want to get too much into it because I don't have a bunch of videos to show, but I'm sure you've seen them because you cover the news a lot. But there's like they go into like Louis Vuitton and like all these crazy fucking stores and they're just taking.
Oh, and they
shit.
just run out, right?
yeah, they
They
just
just run
ransack.
out.
They fucking run in, take as much as they
Crazy,
can,
and it's
take
like
out.
groups of people, like
Yep.
gangs of them.
Like
shit was
8 to
happening-
10 of those motherfuckers going at
It
once.
was on like Rodeo Drive and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they fucking went in, they stole shit, and they drove away in like 2 or 3 SUVs. It was like 2 or 3 blacked out SUVs. They just fucking boned out.
Are they stupid? Do they not think they're trackable? Like, dude, there's cameras on every corner.
I don't.
Like,
I think they're not giving a fuck kind of really shows at that point. You know, because
Yeah.
they really don't care.
Like that's straight stupidity at that point, man.
I've seen one where there was like a group of 4 girls, and they ran into a Sephora, like the makeup thing, and they were just sitting there like, just dropping shit, dude. And as soon as they filled up, they just walked, like almost walked on. Everybody was just recording them. A few of them had like a face mask on, but the other ones like, it looked like pantyhose and shit, like fucking stupid shit, you know. And it's like they don't give a fuck, like they don't give a fuck, which is stupid, but
They're insured and shit, right? I mean,
I'm sure they are, John. But,
what-
like, come on, bro. Like, how do you can't live in a society like that?
no, you for sure can't. Like I feel like that's that's definitely where we go back to the Asian dude in the smoke shop. Like they should get fucking stabbed for that shit. But what is their goal? Like what do they do with all that shit? Are they trying to sell it
well,
again?
it's all sell black market, you know. To them, they steal it, so there's no money coming out of their pocket. So even like let's say they steal something that's $600 or $100 and they sell it for 50, it's
I mean, that's $50
$50 bucks they didn't have.
Yeah.
So they don't give a fuck. They have a Louis Vuitton and they sell it for, what is it, $1,200 that they at the store. They could even get close to $200-$300. They have the best day of their
That's
life,
fucking
you know.
wild.
You know
bro.
what though? Like, look, I'm maybe I'm no one to say this, but rich people don't really even wear that shit. So like, by you guys wanting to fit into that lifestyle, like that's so fucking stupid because you're literally almost an eyesore when you're in public with
Yeah.
that shit. Because we know that you had to pay an arm and a leg for that. You skipped your fucking cell phone payment. You skipped your car payment just to buy that shit or to steal it or however the fuck you got it. But it's like, for what, bro? Because honestly, the margin that the profit margin on those products is fucking nuts. Like it costs them like maybe $30-$40 to create a big ass fucking Louis Vuitton bag, and you're paying over $1,000 for it.
Dude,
Yeah.
those shits go for like
Like-
$4,500. I was just in Vegas. I saw a pair of shoes. They were fucking $2,600. I was like, bro, they look like cheap LA shoes.
Yeah,
Like it's crazy how fucking low quality that shit looks. But just because it's a brand,
Yeah, well, it's the name, you know, because there's plenty of other clothing brands or even just whatever brand that those
Yeah.
fucking companies fall into that are 10 times better, you know. Some of them might be, 30% less. Some might be the same price, but if you look for what you really want, you'll find it. You'll find the quality in it, not just because it's Gucci. It's fucking
right? Yeah, but back to the actual like scenario with them, taking the shit and running out, man. I don't know. It like reeks desperation. Like I feel like especially after my bad, especially after like the COVID shit or whatever. I feel like it made a lot of people
desperate.
like desperate, like trying to do shit for money. And I don't know if you don't have fucking.
do you think it's desperate, John, or you think it's opportunity?
Okay, I'll
because-
go with
I
opportunity.
think it's desperate.
Because I don't think people are more broke now.
I would think they are.
I think it's more okay. I won't say desperate, but I'll go with like hopeless. Like they think like, oh shit, I'm about to run into the store, take this shit and sell it, type of mentality. Like they don't
It's
want to
not
fucking
hopeless,
work or
though.
whatever.
I think it's. I think
I
it's
mean,
desperation. It has to.
What do you mean though? You said you don't think people are more broke now?
No, I think that now that we like social media is a lot bigger now, I think we see more of it. But I've always felt that people have done things like that. You know, there's always been boosters. So I think that's just
Nah, but this level, dude, like
this
run
level's
on
crazy,
Rodeo
though.
Drive, bro. Like that's
I think
like
that's
they're
where
running in the middle of a fucking shopping center.
That's
and
where the
walking
desperation
out with
comes
that
from.
shit.
Because you'd be surprised, like, or I'm surprised that it's not them thinking like, oh, we should figure out, you know, where they have the warehouses or where the trucks are
truck,
going.
some
You know,
shit.
like something a little bit more simple. But to go into the actual store, I think it's just pure desperation for needing the money.
I don't know.
I wouldn't say
bro.
needing the money. Okay, I'll say needing
I
the
would
money,
say
but I
needing.
think it's more like
You could also want it. You could also have it for yourself. But at the same time, like like they're making money regardless, and they don't see the like all they see is that they can they can benefit from it one way or another.
Like, I get the whole, like, fuck the man, you know, like,
Yeah.
they don't need the money. Like, I get that. But, like, we live in a capitalist society, so if you're mad at that guy for making a shitload of money and making a bag for $40 and selling it to you for 10,000, like, that's your fucking prerogative, bro. Go make some shit and sell it for that much. Create a brand. Like you can't live your life thinking fuck the man, like, and just do shit like that. That just doesn't make any sense. Like,
I think
don't know.
that's kind of what I meant by like desperation and stupidity, because I think it's just motherfuckers thinking like they don't have like creativity or like skills or anything to do other than look at that shit and be like, oh, I want that and I'm gonna sell that shit.
And
Like I don't think it's smart motherfuckers
You're
that are
fucking
doing
pathetic
this.
then.
Exactly.
If you think that, bro, like that's really how you think, like you're fucking pathetic,
Like,
bro.
I think
and your
it's-
parents fucking failed you.
Word, exactly. I think it's people that just like feel they can't do anything but do that shit. Not in a desperate way,
No,
but
well,
like
people-
they're just dumb fucks.
people get comfortable too, you know?
Right.
And it's hard. Not everything. Well, everything you do that isn't, I guess, legal money, whatever, is wrong. I don't agree with it, but I feel like once you are able to get by without having to follow normal societies or rules, in terms of us paying taxes, doing our taxes, paying sales tax on shit, you know, whatever it is. I feel like once you get into the lifestyle where you don't have to do nothing but risk this, what you think is so small, you know, like your fucking freedom, your life, pretty much. I think you do fall too comfortable into that situation, because fast money it's not bad money. I don't think so, but it does create bad habits, you know. Because if, let's say, for instance, right now, you know, I tell you, hey, I need you Friday, Saturday nights, late at night. All you have to do is drive from the border of California and Nevada to LA. And I'll give you 5 racks just for that trip. One night.
You doing this now?
I ain't gonna offer you a job on fucking camera. But I'm saying, like, that type of money, if you think about it. You work those 2 days for just the weekends in a month. It's good money, right?
Yeah, and I will say that. Did you have more?
No. Go ahead.
I will say that, like, especially back to the scenario that you brought up where they were actually like running in. Like I said, when I had covered that shit, it was like 8, 9 motherfuckers in 2 SUVs. So that definitely screams like to a bigger operation. Like they're obviously going somewhere with that shit. They're not just like hoodlums that are coming from South Central and doing that shit. They're actually like going. I definitely think. Yeah, they're organized. Yeah, that's what it is. So I definitely feel like in that scenario they're, you know, making whatever money it is off of it.
The only one I don't understand is the electronics, because everything, you know, can be, like, at least for, I know Apple, right? You can just disable it. If they steal it, everything has a code to it, so you can just fucking you can't use the phone, so it's useless. So like that, some of those I don't understand. Like when they run in, they steal the display phone sometimes. I'm like, well, for a dick, it's not gonna work. It's gonna be a phone that you can only use on Wi-Fi. What's the point?
Yeah. Well, you can jailbreak it, can't you? Let's not say
But
that.
but Apple can disable, like, if it's stolen, they can just disable it, right? Like just.
I'm sure they can. I'm sure
They have to
it's
be able to
across the
track it,
board,
yeah.
But I don't know, bro.
I don't know.
It's just so frustrating because I don't know. I don't want to wish harm upon those people because, like, you know, they're fucking humans. But at the same time, it's like you kind of want to take them and like shake them, like, bro, come on, like, get
We're
your
all
shit
in
together,
this
bro.
shit, like,
you know, like you're making everybody look like fucking animals.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? Like, come on, bro. Like, Stop doing that
Like
shit.
if we're making that shit work, you can make it work.
It's hard.
You
It's
know?
not easy. It's not. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not fun. It's not fucking.
It's hard, not impossible.
Yeah, like
you know.
glitz and glamour and shit. You work your ass off regardless, whether you have a 9 to 5 or you have a fucking 12-hour shift or a 14, whatever it is. Like it sucks. Sucks. That's all it is. You have to do it. You know, everybody does it, and it's not fair that you decide to break all these fucking rules that we would all maybe like to break sometimes. You know, I thought about stealing. I have stolen. Stater Brothers and Fuel. Y'all motherfuckers kept me fed for a while.
Really? What'd you steal from there?
No, just candy and shit. It's when I used to wear my big shirts. So I would go in the candy aisle and just walk out, and I would sit in the front and eat it.
Fuck yeah.
Just sit on the edge and shit. You know that little bar thing that's right before the Little Caesars and shit?
Yeah.
I would just sit there.
The flower bed.
The flower bed, yeah.
Dude, I went. You just reminded me of this shit. After high school over there, we went down. Me, my friend, and her brother. We went down because she had to ship something at UPS, right? And you know, at UPS, I don't know if you guys ever been there, but they have like stuff on the counter. It's like little trinkets, like little souvenirs, little keychains and shit. We walked in and we were waiting for the attendant. And she was like, "Oh, that's a cute keychain." Like, it was fucking keychains and shit. And the brother's just like looking at him or whatever. And, you know, we do the business or whatever. Like, she sends her package off, 15 minutes. We walk out the door and we're just walking and shit. And the brother's like, "Oh, hey, you like this keychain, right?" And I was like, "What the fuck? When did you take that, bro?" Like, he just snagged that shit. Like, I didn't see it. I was looking at him the whole time. I was just like, I was baffled, dude.
It's crazy.
He was just like, "Oh yeah, by the way, you like this shit, right?" I was like, "When did you do that?" That shit was
bro.
smooth, bro.
It was easy. Nobody really pays attention. The only thing I would worry about is the front glass, you know, because after I found out that was like their office, like I would just kind of look and see if I could see anybody looking in my direction. But if not, like
I could never see
at
shit
one
up there.
point they used to make you take your backpack off.
Mm-hmm.
But like I wore long shirts, so it was no problem. You know, like take that shit, dude. I don't care. Still walk around, at least stuff my pocket with some candy, and then grab my backpack and just go sit and just eat my candy. So my mom picked me up.
Wow.
You're a ballsy motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, that's hard.
Well,
I don't condone that.
I'm glad you didn't get stabbed by the owner of fucking Stater Brothers.
Yeah, me too, though.
All right, well, that's it for this hour. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Peace.